Hey there, it's Mathia Ford with renaldiethq.com, and I'm talking to you today about grapefruit, kidney disease, and your medications. So I know that a lot of you take a variety of medications for different conditions. Typically, kidney disease isn't the only thing that you're working on. So when you first start taking a medication, one of the interactions that they probably didn't tell you about is an interaction with grapefruits or grapefruit juice. So I want to go over that with you because I think it's really important that you understand how your medications and your food interact. A lot of times we see food as kind of benign or non-reactive, but foods can be significant in their effect on you, whether it's this grape juice thing I'm getting ready to, or grapefruit thing I'm talking about, or it's just generally eating more organic, more healthy, less fat, all that type of things can cause you to be healthier. So I'm going to put in the comments the link to the article that I'm talking about, and that link is really important because it has a link to the article that you can get more information about what specific medications are affected. So I get questions about grapefruits and grapefruit juice and how does it affect my kidney disease. And I've known for a long time as a registered dietitian that grapefruit does interact with kidney disease. I'm not kidney disease with medications, but I've also, and so that's the reason I used to write menus for hospitals, and that's one of the reasons why I did not put grapefruit or grapefruit juice on the menu, was just because it interacted with so many medications. And so it's important to understand that whether you're trying to be careful or not, you may think grapefruit juice is healthy, and it can be as long as it's not interacting with your medications. So I just want you to be aware of this condition, potential interaction that could happen. So this research that is in the article that I posted is new information about medications, and it has about 43 medications that are known to cause serious adverse effects, and that can be things like sudden death, acute kidney failure, respiratory failure, gastrointestinal bleeding, bone marrow suppression, kidney toxicity, and other serious side effects. So those are pretty big deals. And I want to explain to you what happens that causes this to be a problem. So I always want you to talk to your doctor about any sort of medications that you're concerned with. So I never should you stop taking a medicine or change significantly the amount that you're taking or anything like that until you talk to your doctor. And that can be as simple as calling their office. So this is not like you have to make an appointment and wait 3 weeks and whatever. Call the office and ask the specific question. If they think you need to come in, they'll work you in. So, but I want you to know that this research, so if you have a medication that you take that is affected by grapefruit juice, you may think, well, I'll just take it earlier in the day, and then my medicine that I take with the grape that interacts is later. And what I've learned from reading this article and understanding is that the interaction can occur later in the day. So it may be, 5-6 hours apart, 8 hours apart, and it still can affect you. And even a small amount of grapefruit juice, like 4 ounces, can affect how much your absorption is changed. So let me tell you what happens. So when you take a medicine, whatever it is, generic, whatever, your body absorbs a percentage of that medication. So your body, for example, with, let's talk about glucophage, for example. If you're getting a 200 milligram pill, these are just made up numbers, 200 milligram pill, then you maybe only absorb 100 milligrams. But your doctor knows to prescribe you 200 because 100 milligrams is going to be absorbed, and that's basically what they're basing their condition on. So when they prescribe, they know, okay, this is the amount absorbed. what can happen with grapefruit juice is that it interacts with an enzyme that's in your body that affects your absorption of medications. And so it actually negatively affects that enzyme that slows the absorption, and it causes you to absorb more of the medication. So that's where your kidney toxicity and your acute kidney failure and all that other stuff. So if you took a medication that your doctor prescribed to you the amount based on an expectation of a certain level of absorption, and you all of a sudden are absorbing double that or 30% more, 50% more than the normal, because this grapefruit juice is affecting the amount that you absorb and allowing your body to absorb more of it into your system, then you can cause and have those problems, those side effects. So you may think, well, isn't that good? Can't he just then prescribe me a 100 milligram pill and I'll absorb all 100 milligrams? Well, it's just not, it doesn't work that way. And the research is such that when they evaluate these medications, they know how much, without the grapefruit interaction. So it's not a good thing to absorb more than you're supposed to. There's a certain range, they expect you to absorb 80 to 120% of this amount, but they aren't expecting you to absorb double or 30% or whatever more. So there's a lot of medications. There's anti-cancer agents, anti-diabetic agents, anti-infective agents, anti-inflammatory agents. So all those things that help you with cancer, help you with diabetes, help you with pain and suffering, cardiovascular, heart disease stuff. So these are all things that people with kidney disease usually take. Things for your controlling your cholesterol, central nervous system, estrogens, all those things, a lot of different medicines. So I just encourage you to hop on over to the website and read the article, and then click over to the information with the specific list of medications that are affected. And then always, when you are getting your medicine from the pharmacist, ask them, are there any food or drug interactions? So those are important words, food interactions and drug interactions, because the pharmacist typically is only thinking about medical drug interactions. They may think about herbals. You may have to ask them specifically food, drug, herbal, supplement interactions. Because yesterday we talked about kind of how that can be affected with alcohol. So you want to make sure that when you're getting your medicine, you pick it up, are there any food or drug or supplement interactions? Because the pharmacist should know, okay, grapefruit juice shouldn't take with this. So that is what exciting things I wanted to talk to you about today. And I just think this is a very important topic. It can have a significant effect on you. So I want you to make sure that you know if you should be drinking grapefruit juice or not, and if you should be eating grapefruit, because it's a delicious fruit and it's actually okay to eat, but it can affect your medicine. So head on over to the website, renaldiethq.com, and enjoy your day and pick up the free meal plans over there on the website, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.